Hello students, it's Humaira Lakho over here. Today we are going to discuss some idioms, and the special thing about this is that I have selected idioms related to hand. Yes, in each idiom we have the word hand, and the meanings are also very interesting, and we are going to construct sentences uh, and use those idioms. So let's start our lesson. First of all, let me just read out the idioms for you. Give me a hand. Have one's hand full. Wash one's hand off. It could be something. Try one's hand at something. To know something like the back of your hand. In one's hand. Free hand. Get out of hand. Sit on one's hand. Change hands. So these are all 10 idioms related to the word hand, and we are going to discuss the meaning of each idiom separately, and then I'll give you an example of sentence, and in the end we are going to go with an exercise to find out if you people have really understood. So let's begin. Give me a hand. Give me a hand means to help somebody, to help in physical sense, like if there's a luggage, there are 3-4 bags over there, and somebody's asking you, can you give me a hand? It means that person is asking you that please help me with that thing. The meaning is to help someone, and it is used in physical sense, means like things are over there, there is a luggage, there's a bag, or if you're working in a kitchen and you need some help. So you are going to ask, can you give me a hand? Or you can ask anybody, please give me a hand. Sentence like, hey, can you give me a hand? So the meaning is किसी की मदद करना, कोई चीज उठाने में, किसी काम में. और सेंटेंस हमने ऐसे बनाया है कि आप मेरी मदद कर सकते हैं. Next, have one's hand full. Over here, notice this thing, have one's hand full. Full means when you are fully occupied. Over here, it's once. Once can be replaced, and usually replaces with the person or pronoun according to the sentence. Have one's hand full means आप बहुत बिजी हो, बहुत ज्यादा बिजी हो, आपके दोनों हाथ फुल हो, आपके लिए कोई गुंजाइश नहीं हो कोई और काम करने की. So the meaning is to be very busy, and according to this we have constructed a sentence like she has her hands full with 2 jobs. मतलब वो बहुत बिजी है 2 jobs से, so she's not getting any time. Have one's hand full means when you're very busy and you cannot take time for other activities or other things. Wash one's hand off. By this, we mean that end your involvement. When you are fed up with something, when you want to get rid of something, you use this word, wash one's hand off. मतलब ये है कि जब आप बेजार हो जाते हैं, जब आप उस चीज में अपने आप को निकालना चाहते हैं, उससे छुटकारा हासिल करना चाहते हैं, तो हम ये idiom यूज कर सकते हैं, wash one's hand off. Like I sold my bike for really cheap to wash my hands off it. मतलब मैंने अपनी बाइक बेच दी सिर्फ उसके छुटकारा हासिल करने के लिए, to get rid of that bike. Try one's hand at something, like to try something which is new. Try something which you have never tried before, a new experience. To try something for the first time, never tried before. जब कोई नई चीज हम try करते हैं, कोई नई job, कुछ नया सीखने को जो हमें experience नहीं होता, तो we can use to try one's hand. At something means anything. And I have constructed a sentence according to the idiom. I want to try my hand on martial art. I haven't learned martial art, and it is going to be my first experience. Next, to know something like the back of your hand. Now see, back of your hand is something you are very familiar with. You know very well. Everyone has a hand, two hands, and we know about the color, the structure. It's smooth, it's rough. We are well aware of our hand. It's part of our body. So over here, we means to know very well. You know, you have the knowledge of that thing. You are aware of that thing. इसका मतलब है हमें बहुत अच्छे तरीके से पता होता है, हमें बहुत अच्छे तरीके से नॉलेज होती है. कोई चीज मालूम करना, लाइक द बैक ऑफ योर हैंड. ये है इडियम लाइक द बैक ऑफ योर हैंड. इसका मतलब है जैसे आपके हाथ का जो बैक का हिस्सा है आपको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से मालूम होता है, आपके बॉडी का पार्ट है. इसी तरह इससे रिलेटेड इसका मीनिंग है टू नो वेरी वेल. आई नो अ फ्रेंड हु नोज कैलकुलेशन लाइक द बैक ऑफ हिज हैंड. मुझे एक ऐसे दोस्त का मालूम है जिसको इतनी अच्छी कैलकुलेशन आती है जैसे उसका बैक ऑफ उसका अपना हाथ हो. It means back of hand means to know very well. In one's hand. This means giving you the responsibility. When you give responsibility to anybody, you are making anybody responsible of any task. We can use this idiom. इस idiom का मतलब है पूरी तरह किसी को responsibility देना या किसी के हाथ में responsibility आ जाए. My grandfather said he is going to give arrangements in my hand. मेरे grandfather ने बोला कि वो मुझे सारी arrangement मेरे हाथ में देंगे. It means that person is being made responsible for everything. Okay, we'll move to our next, free hand. Free hand is actually mostly used in a negative sense. It means you are giving responsibility to somebody. Complete control. Somebody has a complete control over that task. And it is used in a negative sense, like if you give control to anybody and you're not asking anything, you're not investigating anything, then you are giving that person a free hand. जब हम किसी को खुली छूट दे देते हैं, जब हम उसको सारे मामला उसके कंट्रोल में कर देते हैं, तो ये हम यूज करते हैं वर्ड फ्री हैंड. अच्छा, ये मोस्टली ज्यादातर नेगेटिव ही यूज होता है. हाउ? आई टेल यू. I gave my brother free hand. That's why he did a terrible job. मैंने भाई को अपने free hand कर दिया, इसीलिए उसने बहुत बुरा काम किया. When you're not keeping check and balance and you are totally making that person control of that thing, we can use this idiom, free hand. Get out of hand. Now this means get out of hand, losing control. You cannot control, out of control. And this idiom is basically mostly used for a situation. When we talk about some condition, some situation, we use this word out of control, out of hand. Like suppose there is some crowd waiting outside for any purpose, and suddenly some mishap happens and they freak out and they become out of control. Nobody can control them. Get out of hand means जब हम किसी को बहुत ज्यादा उस सिचुएशन से कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते. ये उस कंडीशन में बात होती है जब बहुत ज्यादा लोग हों और गड़बड़ हो जाए और आपके हाथ से बात निकल जाए. You lose control of everything. In an hour, the whole crowd was getting out of hand. एक घंटे के अंदर अंदर क्राउड जो था, पब्लिक जो थी, वो आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल हो रही थी, आउट ऑफ हैंड हो रही थी. Sit on one's hand. Now this is used when you do nothing. You don't take any action. Suppose an application came to the principal about the teacher, but he did not take any action. He did not notice that thing. So it means he just sat on his hand. He did not do any action. So the meaning is कुछ भी ना करना, कोई action ना लेना. कुछ भी नहीं करना, कोई action ना लेना. Then we use this idiom, sit. And if it's a past tense, then we are going to definitely change this into sat. One's hand means According to the sentence, we'll use that pronoun. After the floods, the government sat on its hand and people suffered. समंदरी तूफान आया, गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ भी एक्शन नहीं लिया उनके लिए, कोई हेल्प नहीं की, और पीपल थे, देवर पीपल, उनके लिए बहुत नुकसानदेह रहा. Change hands, last but not the least. Change hand means when the ownership is changed again and again and again. And this one is also taken as a negative idiom. Change of ownership used in negative sense means again and again the owner has been changed. Now, if the owner has been changed, it means there's something wrong with that thing. जब चेंज हैंड्स मीन्स जब बार बार चीज दूसरे हाथों में जाए, बार बार उसके मालिक जो है चेंज होता जाए, ये ज्यादातर सेंटेंस में नेगेटिव सेंस में लिया जाता है. I don't want to buy that car as it has changed hands 3 times. मुझे वो कार नहीं लेनी क्योंकि वो बार बार उसके ओनर्स 3 दफा चेंज हो चुके हैं. So with that we complete our explanation and examples given in the all the examples are given which include idioms. Now let's do a simple exercise which will give you confidence, and you will, I'm very sure, I'm very confident that you will understand it very nicely. Okay, these are the idioms, all the 10 which we have covered, and these are the sentences. We filed the complaint with the police about our house being robbed, but they just dash and did nothing. Now, a file has been complained, but police about the robbery, but police is doing nothing. They are not taking any action. Okay, you have to just check your answers, because after completing my sentences, I'm going to show you my answers. Okay, number 2. I would like to dash suffering when I visit Hawaii next week. It means this person is going for an outing and this is a new experience for the person. The whole project is Charles Dash now. I know he'll do a great job. Now somebody has made responsible Charles for the project. The restaurant has dashed 3 times in the past 10 years. Now I think the restaurant ownership has been changed 3 times in the past 10 years. Which idioms is suitable for this blank? Kindly note down. Sorry, I can't help you. I have dash work with my homework. It means that person is very busy. She is a geography teacher. She knows the world map dash. It means that she is a well-aware, well-knowledgeable teacher. She knows her job very well. I think it was a bad decision to give Susan a dash with the budget. Some blunder has been committed. Susan has something bad. No check and balance was written. This crate is really heavy. Can you dash? Now somebody's asking for help. I saw Mike and Tom arguing loudly and interfered before things. Now there is some mishap and they cannot be controlled now. The company is losing a lot of money and many investors have dash. Now it means investors want to get rid of the company. Now these are all 10 sentences and idioms are given, and I have explained the meaning of sentences along with the idioms very nicely. Now I'm very sure that you are going to do it correctly. Now let's check our answers. Okay, the first one is sat on their hands, try my hands, in Charles' hands, change hands, got my hands full, like the back of her hand, free hand, give me a hand, got out of hand, wash their hands off it. So with that, I completed my task. I hope you have a, now you have understood very nicely the 10 idioms about hand, what are their meanings, how to use them in a sentence. And now you'll be more confident in identifying the idioms, and those who want to construct the sentences with the help of idiom can do their work properly. Till next time, stay safe and have a blessed day.